And it's 7:35 here on KFYO Mornings with Dave King and Matt Martin. And as promised, we have representatives from your Lubbock Symphony Orchestra. In fact, one of Lubbock's greatest assets. And we have with us this morning David Wixson, who's the president and CEO, and also David Cho, who is the maestro, the director. Good morning.
Good morning.
Big concert coming up Friday for the Symphony Orchestra.
Led Zeppelin. I
want to know how you play that. How do you play the Stairway to Heaven with a violin?
Let's see. They, give us, the sheet music, and
you just make it work.
Yeah,
huh? Okay.
and
conductor beats the beats.
Yeah, we've all grown up with it, and it's like part of our body now.
Well, David, how's it going?
It's going okay.
I mean, Galen.
Galen.
Good Lord.
This morning. Yeah. It's early.
Jeez. Galen Wixson.
Yeah.
What did I call you?
A lot of things.
You president and CEO.
I have a brother, David, so it doesn't bother me. My mother always called me David.
See, that doesn't count, though.
Oh.
Galen Wixson,
Yep.
president and CEO of your Lubbock Symphony Orchestra.
Yes.
And so how is it going?
It's going great.
Ticket sales going well?
Fantastic. And we do have seats available, though. So
Yeah.
people need to call and get those seats. The show is Friday night, 7:30 at the Civic Center. So we are very excited to have this group with us performing in front of the Lubbock Symphony.
Yeah.
They're going to be amazing.
Yeah, so just to give people an idea of how this is going to work, just because this is such a different concept.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you had, like Metallica has done this kind of concept before where you actually have a band, but you have the orchestra behind them. And so you actually have an actual band. It's not Led Zeppelin, but it is a Led Zeppelin
a cover
band
Yeah.
that's going to play the Led Zeppelin music, and then you're going to have the orchestra behind them playing with them.
Yeah, so the inspiration of this whole concept was the song Kashmir. And so you've got this rich orchestration behind the band, and then this group, Windborne Productions, they produce this complete group of songs that they'll play with in concert with us. And it really adds a dimension that you don't expect. It's still hard rock and roll, and it's still all the guitars and screaming vocals and all of that. But you have the sonority of all the orchestra behind it, and it really makes it an incredible experience. So,
Yeah.
And then you have the lights, and it's a rock concert. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Well, I've got other commitments, so I'm not going to be able to make it. But I would love to. That sounds like. I mean, that's my era.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm probably older. I don't know. I'm older than all of you guys. But I used to play Led Zeppelin on the radio. That's how old I am. When I was a DJ. I mean, that's a great band.
Yes, it is legendary. From England, started in 1968, 9. So it's about 50 years now.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I go back that far.
Now, you said that you can't tell us what the song list is. They don't want you to divulge too much there. But you're probably looking at a lot of the classic Led Zeppelin, like the big hits and stuff like that.
Yes, they may play a whole lot of Love and Kashmir and Stairway to Heaven. They may.
They might do that. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about. I know Matt and his family is real excited about a concert coming up. Well, I guess we call it your Halloween concert.
It's part of our family.
It's a free concert.
That's
now,
right.
How often do you get to go to the symphony and hear a free concert? Not that often. So take advantage of this. Tell me, when is it coming up, and tell us about
It's
it.
October 28th at the Civic Centers, 7 o'clock. And we're going to have trunk or treat for the children. So parents listening out there, bring your children to the Civic Center. And
all approved candy.
Yes, and we don't want to, have any leftover candy. So
No.
Please show up, and we're going to have fantastic music of John Williams and all the classics of Halloween program. So we have a professional magician who will perform with the symphony. His name is Irving Quant, and it's going to be just a spectacular event.
A little bit beforehand, at 6:15, we'll have activity tables, and kids can come up and learn how to build a musical instrument, sample all sorts of percussion instruments. Tarpley Music is helping with that. So it's going to be a lot of fun And last year we had Well, the place was pretty packed. We had about 1,100 people show up last year, so we really want to make it a full house this year.
Mm-hmm. And so the key is to bring the family, bring the kids. This is an event for the kids, isn't it?
That's right. It's really for the kids,
Yeah,
and we want them in costumes too if they want to show up in costume.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So
So
add to the ambiance.
absolutely, we love to see the kids
that'd
in
be
costumes.
fantastic. Well, you went last year, didn't you, man?
I did,
Took the
and
kids?
my kids were in costume. They had a blast. So,
and they got candy,
though they got way more than they should have.
and they got to blow on an instrument.
They did well. They had what? You had trumpets, and trombones.
That's
There were, like you said, percussion, and I think there was a violin, and I mean they get to play with all kinds of instruments.
So it's a great way to introduce the young kids to the symphony orchestra and let them touch it, feel it, hear it.
And it is rain or shine too. So the trunk or treat, as David said, will be inside. So you just go out of the concert hall, and we'll have all the tables set up, and those kids can line up, and we can ooh and ah over their costumes, and it's a lot of fun. And there's a few surprises that we have in store in the hall too. So we're excited. We're going to have fun.
Man, that's great. Let's take a quick break. Can we do that, Connor? About a minute early, and then we'll come back and talk more with Galen Wixson, your CEO, and Maestro David Cho of the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra. After this.
Yeah.
You want to give those away?
Yeah, we
now
want to
or
remind.
later?
Well, let's go ahead. We'll remind everyone that the Led Zeppelin concert is one of the things we're talking about on October 18th. They're going to have a Led Zeppelin cover band with the orchestra behind them. It's going to be an amazing concert, just such depth. And we've got 2 tickets. Got a voucher for 2 tickets that we're giving away right now. So if you're going to be able to go on October 18th, you don't already have plans, and you want to go to this Led Zeppelin concert, the Led Zeppelin Orchestra concert, give us a call right now at 770-5790, 770-5790, and caller number 5 will get a voucher for 2 tickets to the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra plays Led Zeppelin concert.
And it's not just the violins playing Led Zeppelin. There will actually be a cover band there.
It sounds
with electric guitars and drums and bass guitar, I'm sure.
And
all that
lights
stuff.
and
lights.
the whole thing.
It sounds like a spectacular show. In fact, I was just looking during the break at a concert that Led Zeppelin did with the London Symphony with all the lights and all, and it looks incredible. I mean, if you guys do half of that, that'll be spectacular. Anyway, we're back here live with Galen Wixson and David Cho, your director of the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra, one of Lubbock's greatest assets. So what do we got coming up? We've talked about the Halloween event. What do we got coming up later in the year?
Well, in November, on the 8th and 9th, which is Friday and Saturday, we have An American in Paris, George Gershwin's favorite. And we have Kimberly Spar, our principal viola, performing Brahms' clarinet sonata, arranged for viola sonata. And, I'm telling Galen and Dave earlier, the symphony's moving into the new venue next year, and this will be a perfect time to become a subscriber to the symphony. We're only 75 years young, but we have the...
How do you... Yeah, 75 years?
Yeah.
How do you become a monthly or annual subscriber?
Well, call us at 762-1680, and we can set up a package for you and just design for you, because not everybody could be in town for all of the Lubbock Symphony concerts. So just call us, and we can set you up to become friends of the symphony.
Friends of the symphony. And that's a very good thing to do. Again, I mean, Lubbock is so blessed to have such a great orchestra here. It is one of our greatest assets, and I know there's a lot of people that support the symphony, even if you're not going to attend every concert.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got this one coming up November 8th and 9th, and then we have others.
Yeah.
Yes. So in December, we'll have our holiday chamber concert. So our brass quintet will join a children's choir, the West Texas Children's Chorus, and we will have that at St. John's United Methodist Church on December 17th. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. It's a modest admission fee, and it's just a beautiful concert. The acoustic at St. John's is so warm and lovely. And
Well, I know you did it last year.
Yes, we did. We've done this for many years now, and the brass quintet is just incredible. So they do a great job with this program, and so we were really pleased to offer this to the community.
Well, that's great. And then have we scheduled any more concerts at this point, or are we?
Wes, we have concerts in January and on into, let's see, we have January. You caught me on the spot here. So January, March, and April, I believe, is our schedule. But look at our website, lubbocksymphony.org, and you can see all of our concerts into the coming year and the programs we have coming up. What I do want to mention about becoming a subscriber is subscribers will get first dibs on seats in the new hall. And, it's going to be an incredible venue. I don't think Lubbock really knows quite what that's going to look like yet. By the way, today we are offering a buy one, get one free starting at about 9 a.m. You can buy one ticket, get one ticket free to our Led Zeppelin program. So if you will call us, 762-1688, you can take advantage of that. So it's a really great special.
That's a really good deal.
And we hope to fill the hall up with that and get the rest of those tickets off of our
Man, y'all
plate.
want it to feel like a rock concert then.
Yeah,
The
we
whole
want people
hall filled.
screaming and filled up, and we want them cheering and showing their cell phones.
So
And no lighters in there.
No lighters.
I'm trying to visualize your old time Lubbock Symphony attendee who may not be a Led Zeppelin fan. But,
Well, that's why they sell them separately. They don't put them in with the rest
we
of them,
invite
just in
everybody.
case.
We invite everybody, and I think even our older folks
this is
will love to see it.
quite different than what the symphony usually.
A little unusual.
A little different fare, isn't
Just
it?
a little, but it's you know what? It's all music, and that's
It
why
is.
we're here. And
Hey.
right now, the world needs
And
a lot of music.
That's the truth. But it's good to expose everybody to the Lubbock Symphony.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, there's a couple of celebrations going along with Led Zeppelin. We couldn't do this without our sponsor, Citibank, and of course, Dressed is celebrating their 10th anniversary, so they have become our co-sponsors for this rock and roll concert. And by now, the whole town knows that Symphony will be rock and rolling.
Great. Well, we'll pitch that again. You can go to lubbocksymphony.org and purchase tickets for this event coming up, the Led Zeppelin concert coming up this Friday, and then also on the 28th of October. You won't be buying tickets for that. That's a free concert.
It's all free.
Yeah, that's the Bring the Kids and Get Free Candy concert. And
Even if you're not, if you're older and you want to come see it, you don't have to have a kid, right?
No, I mean, we play Harry Potter, all the children scream. We play Shining, all the grandparents scream.
there you go.
And the kids are attentive. I mean, I was surprised at how few screaming y'all had, how little screaming. But the orchestra is ready for it. Even when it did happen, they kept going.
Well, and again, we want to thank Galen Wixson and David Cho with the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra for coming out and sharing this information with our audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave.
We'll take a
Thanks, Matt.
quick break, and we will be back with more of Dave and Matt in the morning on KFYO after this.